Have you ever felt God's strength during those difficult times in your life? When everything seems to be falling apart, you're not sure how you're going to make it. Today, I want to talk about receiving God's strength during trials and tribulations. It's a source of hope and comfort that can get us through even the toughest times. And I truly believe that when we're going through difficult season, God is right there with us, offering us strength and guidance. I think we've all been there at some point or another, feeling overwhelmed, hopeless, and going through job loss, sickness, broken relationships, and even mental hurdles. It's like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, and we're not sure how much more we can take. We may feel like we're stuck in a never ending cycle of pain and suffering, and we don't know how to escape. We may even feel like we're all alone, like nobody understands what's going through or what we're going through, rather. We may try to put on a brave face, but deep down inside, we're scared. Even men, we're scared that things will never get better. We're scared that we'll never be able to overcome our struggles. And sometimes it feels like even God is far away, like he's not even listening to our prayers, comforting us in times of need. But I want you to know that you're not alone. I've been there too. And I know how hard it can be. Keep going when all you want to do is give up. But I also know that God is faithful and he will get us through even the darkest of times. So, how? That's the question. So, how do we know when we're receiving God's strength during trials? What are the signs that God is working in our lives, even when we can't see it? Well, there are three key signs that I want to share with you today. The first sign is feeling a sense of peace, a peace that surpasses all understanding. That Bible verse could be found in Philippians 4:7. And it says that the peace of God, which transcends all understandings, will guard your heart and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is a peace that goes beyond our human comprehension, a peace that says, I may not understand what's going on, but I know that God is in control. And I've been there before where chaos is happening and God will give you that sense of peace. And I'm not going to make this video too long, but the second sign is finding unexpected strength in the midst of our struggles. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect even in time of weakness. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses so that Christ's power may abide in me. This is a strength that says, I may be weak, but God is strong. He will give me the strength to make me through, or to the strength so I can make it through the storm. The third sign is experience a shift in a perspective, seeing our struggles as opportunities for growth and learning. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that in all things God worked for the good of those who love him and who are called or who have been called according to his purpose. This is the shift that says, I may not like what is happening, but I know that God is using it for his good and even my good. So God is in control of all things. It's changing the mindset. But I think the most powerful sign of God's strength during trials is the ability to forgive and love others, even when they hurt us deeply. You see, when we're in the midst of our struggles, it's easy to get bitter and angry, to point the fingers and to blame others for our pain. But when we're walking in God's strength, we are able to respond in love, even when it's hard. Let me give you a quick testimonial. A few years ago, when I started this podcast, I was going through a situation, a health ailment that put me down. And as a man, I was like, wow, I don't know how I'm going to be able to provide for my family. And I even came to the point where I didn't even believe that I would even walk again. And it was trying for me because at the time, my son wanted to play basketball with me. And I had to go through rehab. I resigned from my job. And it was tough. It was tough for me. And it was tough for the whole family. And it was those times and even those moments, even when I felt low and I felt down, those same key signs that I just gave you, I knew that God was with me even in that situation. Like he gave me the peace that surpassed all understanding. He gave me the strength that I need because I had to be weak in order for his strength to be manifest in me in order for me to be strong. So, and even I changed my perspective. I looked at it like, maybe I'm going through this for a reason and for a season. So sometimes even the very same things that you go through is for the betterment of others. So let's get a quick recap on the three signs that indicate we're receiving God's strength during trials. The first sign is feeling a sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. The second sign is finding unexpected strength in the midst of our struggles. You have to remember that. And the third sign is experiencing a shift in perspective, seeing our struggles as an opportunity for growth and learning. I want to encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own life. Are you going through a difficult season right now? Are you feeling overwhelmed, hopeless, or even weak? Take a deep breath and remember that God is with you, offering you strength and guidance. Look for a sign or look for signs of his presence in your life and hold on tightly because he said he'll never leave us nor forsake us. And if you have a story about a time when you experienced God's strength during a trial, I would love for you to share it with me in a comment below. Your testimony could be an encouragement for someone else who needs to hold on to hope. Because look, y'all, it's 2024 and it is rough out here. And if you're looking for more and uplifting content, be sure to check out another video on my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.